Hi friends, in this video I'm going to explain to you a lot about investing in unlisted companies, and this video format is going to be slightly different where I'm going to speak about 6 questions and I'll try to answer those 6 questions using some data backed analysis. People who are new to my channel, my name is Rahul Jain and I'm a full-time investor and a full-time content creator. With that, let's get this video started with question number 1, which is, does it make sense to invest in unlisted companies just before its IPO or not? Now many people, because they are not getting IPO allocations, start to worry about IPO allocations, and what they think is that maybe I need to go and invest in the unlisted companies because the moment it gets listed I might make some gains. But before you do that, please understand some data backed analysis. Have a look at my screen and you will see 5 sample companies, and if we look at these 5 companies, their pre-IPO price was lower than the listing price. So in these 5 companies, yes, people did make some gains at the time of IPO listing, but please, before you hurry and do this mistake, understand the other side of the story. Have a look at this screen and you will see again 5 sample companies, and their pre-IPO price was much higher than the listing price. It means they got listed at a very low price than what was the price in the unlisted market. I'll give you the source of this data as well. It was published in the ET article, so I'll give you that in the pinned comments or in the description as well. A very important article that you might want to read as well. So the key takeaway you need to understand is that just because you're not getting IPO allocation, it doesn't mean that you go and blindly invest in an unlisted company and you want to make some money using the IPO listing gains. It is not guaranteed at all that during the listing the price will go up. It is not guaranteed at all. Please make sure that you understand this point very clearly. Let's move to question number 2, which is, why do people consider investing in unlisted companies at all? Now there could be various reasons that people may consider, but one of the primary reasons that people consider investing in unlisted companies is because they believe in a business. They have a high conviction in that particular business which is not yet listed, and they want to invest for a long-term wealth creation. It is not meant to be a short-term trading sort of a company. They want to invest in a company that they have a huge conviction in, but because it is not listed, they do not have any other option but to go and invest in that company using the unlisted route. Now let me give you an example, again not a recommendation at all. I'll give you an example so that I bring it to life. For example, let's say here is a list of top 10 AMCs in India as of 31st of March 2024, and let's say if an investor believes in the AMC business in India for the next 5 to 10 years and they say that I would like to invest in this sector. So there are options here, there are listed companies here. For example, HDFC AMC is a listed company, Nippon India is a listed company. They might go and explore those listed options. But what if the investor says that I want to invest in the number 1 AMC business because of the reasons? For example, maybe SBI AMC is growing faster than many other companies. If you look at the strength of these companies and see that the revenues year-on-year growth in FY24 was around 42%. Their profits in FY 2024 grew by around 55% CAGR basis. So if these are the reasons that an investor believe a company is growing at a high rate and they see a huge potential in future, they might want to invest in such companies. Again, let me be very clear. Please do not take that as a recommendation about AMC sector or for that matter for this example company. I've taken this example to drive home an important point that if you believe in a quality of a business and if you want to invest in that business for a longer term wealth creation, and just because the company is not listed, the only route available for you is unlisted company. So far, if you're liking this video, request you to hit the like button. Let me know in the comments a simple thank you. It will motivate me to come up with such content for you at zero cost. Also, if you want to learn investing, you can consider subscribing to my YouTube member community because I post on a daily basis in-depth analysis of various assets that will help you improve your investing style. With that, let's move to question number 3, which is how to go about investing in unlisted companies, right? So there are primarily 2 routes that one can take. One is the offline brokers and second is the online platforms. Now when it comes to offline brokers, these are the people who have some contacts with the existing shareholders of many companies and they are likely to get the demand and supply sorted out. And if you want to take this route, you can do that, but you need to know some offline brokers, and also the ticket size in the cases of offline brokers may be in lakhs. The second route, which is online platform, you can do it all electronically online using internet, and generally the ticket size is also less. The next question may be that, Rahul, which platform is a better platform for investing in unlisted stocks? So before you choose your platform, there are 3 critical parameters that you might need to consider. Parameter number 1 is the price of the unlisted company that you want to invest in. So in case of listed companies, the price of the stock that you want to invest in, you can see that on the exchange in terms of the offers and the bids. That is very, very transparent, and the demand and the supply of a stock decides the price of a company. While in case of unlisted companies, the online platform will decide the price of an unlisted company based on various parameters. One of them is demand and supply. So it is entirely possible that an unlisted company may show you slightly different price on one platform versus second platform. So therefore, before investing in any unlisted company, please make sure you are checking the price at least on 2 or 3 platforms to make sure you're buying at a competitive price. And this brings me to the sponsors of this video, InCred Money. From what I've seen so far, I have found that InCred Money has competitive prices for unlisted companies. Also, for the majority of the unlisted companies, the minimum quantity to buy is as low as 1 share. Now comes the second parameter, which is the transaction charges or the brokerage charges. So many online platforms may levy a transaction charge or a brokerage charge. So please make sure you compare the transaction or brokerage charges as well. InCred Money is currently not charging any transaction charges or brokerage charges. In fact, if you use my link that is in the pinned comment or in the description, you are going to get 0.50% discount on your first transaction. The third parameter is the information about a particular company that you want to use for your research. So for example, if I go to InCred Money, you will see here fundamentals of a company. You will see the key financial informations like P&L account, balance sheet, etc. You will see the shareholding pattern, you will see the strength, weaknesses, and also if you come down here, you will see the annual report of a company. These are all important research parameters you might take into consideration. So go with a platform that is providing you rich information about any unlisted companies. If you want to clarify anything on InCred Money, what you can do is you can call their investment expert who will walk you through the journey of investing in unlisted companies. With that, let's move to question number 4. The next question that people generally have is that when they invest in unlisted companies, do these unlisted stocks appear in the Demat account or not? So let me actually run you through the entire buying process using the InCred Money platform, but the process may differ from platform to platform that you want to use, right? So first step in InCred Money platform is to go and open your online account, right? For that, I've given you the link in the pinned comment or in the description. The second step will be for you to complete your KYC and link your account with your Demat account. You might be using, for example, Zerodha or any other broker. Link it with the InCred online platform account. Please make sure you link it to the right Demat account that you hold. Step number 3 will be that you have done some quality research about an unlisted company, and then you go on to InCred Money's platform and invest in that particular company. You make your online payment as well. Once you have done the payment, you will be able to see your order on InCred Money platform, and after a few working days, depending on the settlement period of that unlisted company, you will see that stock in the holding statement of your broker account. Or you can even check on CDSL website or NSDL website, or you can check on the apps of CDSL, NSDL as per the case. So once you get the stock in your Demat account, you own that company, very much similar to like a listed company in the sense that you're going to be eligible for dividends. You are going to be eligible for all other corporate actions, as is the case with the listed companies. The next obvious question is that, Rahul, how do we go about selling our unlisted company? So few important points that we need to pay attention to. Point number 1 is that please do not invest in unlisted companies if you're only looking for short-term gains. Unlisted company investments will make sense if you want to hold them for a longer term. Point number 1. Point number 2 is that let's say you want to sell an unlisted company, you cannot really sell it on the exchange because it's not listed, and therefore the process is very different from what we see in the listed space. And here is the process. What you need to do is you need to drop an email to InCred Money saying that I'm so and so, I want to sell so and so quantity of a particular company. Now what InCred Money team will do is that they will look for a buyer in the market who is ready to match the price that you are wanting to offer this particular company. Once they find a match, what they will do is they will come back to you to say that we can go ahead with this particular deal. The next step will be for you to then transfer your unlisted companies from your Demat account to InCred Money, and the team will help you exactly how to go about it. And then after that transaction is done, then InCred Money will transfer the funds into your account. So this is the entire process of selling an unlisted company. And as I said in my first point, that it is not the process that we follow for the listed companies. You really need to be sure if you want to invest in unlisted companies, this is the sales process you will have to undergo as of now. Then comes the next question. what percentage of our portfolio we should look to invest in unlisted companies. In my view, it really depends on you. There are people who do not want to invest in unlisted companies. There are people who want to invest maybe 2%, 3%, 5%, 7%. It really depends on an individual's conviction about an unlisted company, because please understand, you do not invest in unlisted companies for making some gains. You are investing in unlisted companies because you have high conviction in a particular business and there is no other choice or option to invest via the listed market. So in this video, I've tried to give you a lot of information about unlisted companies. None of this is a recommendation or a push for you to go and invest in unlisted companies. Please make sure you're very, very clear that you're investing in a business for a long term and you have high conviction. Only then consider investing in unlisted companies. But I'm sure you will have more questions. Let me know in the comments if you have more questions. I'll try and answer those as well. I'll do some more research, and if I get good response, I might create a second video trying to cover all your questions. With that, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, keep rocking.